Hi, Len here. Let's build a deck. For the last few weeks I've been helping the boys out at AMG Residential. We've got a few renovations on the go, including this one where I've just finished inside. The tenants aren't far off moving in, so we need to build this deck. Over on this side there's going to be 3 sleep outs, but we're not doing them yet. We're just going to concentrate on getting the deck done. We're going to set up a whole bunch of string lines, basically check that all our holes are in the right place, check that our anchor piles are all going to be deep enough, and then we'll start setting up so that we can pour all the concrete in a few days. I was going from outside to outside. What the heck?
Some of the measurements don't make any sense. He's got like outside edge measurements, internal edge measurements. Yeah, you really got to look at these ones.
Yep, that's edge of that pile. There we go. We just dazzle these lines and they'll be our holes. It is a weird arrangement, having 2 piles in one hole. Today we're getting a laser so that we can raise our bearers to the correct height. And once they're all at height, we'll cut our piles to match and screw them in so that they're attached to the bearers, and then we save ourselves probably a day's work. So 400 you reckon? Okay, needs to come to me, but yeah, lovely. Woo! Set 52 degrees. It becomes 38 degrees. Actually, just a touch short here. Ah, perfect. Oh, my clamp's not going to work on this one. It's too long. That's the one. High enough for you, eh? Sweet. The last job we've got to do is attach these poles to the side here, on that side of the string, and they're going to be for the sleep out, but because they're going in the same hole, we kind of need to pull them today. Everything's done. We put a bit of extra bracing on the bottom of the piles to get them plumb. Went off, had pub lunch. Now the truck's on its way, and we're hoping we can get this done before it starts raining.
So there's a big breakable 2 coilers that go this way. We'll picture frame this section and then this section.
Bunch of kids really, aren't we?
There.
Yep, one more. Oh, lovely. Make sure we get rid of any of the air underneath.
Sounds like a bad night on the Indian.
A little bit more in there. Or next to it, that's fine.
Leave me alone.
The steel? Yeah, I chucked a few screws in there. That sounds right to you, eh? The engineer spec 14 gauge 100mm screws.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We'll be back in about 5 days, once it stops raining, to do the joists. 392. Yep, I'm happy.
So you reckon definitely going to need that one there?
Yep, to catch these boards. And then one here to catch... Oh no, because those boards... yeah, we will need something to catch the boards going this way though.
Yeah, because you'll get like a board that will come and then it'll be cut on an angle and you'll need some fixing going this way.
Yep. I'm just hooking around the nail. 3, 2, 1, 4. Yeah, we'll just have to parallel these other ones. There.
Had a little Johnny.
Now this one's set and the centre one's set. Once we get one set at the other end, we shouldn't need the laser again. You want a faceboard on this side, eh? So I need to come 12mm plus 20 off this. I reckon people on YouTube will want to watch me dig some holes, eh?
Where are you? Because otherwise they just think you're taking the glory work all the time.
Yeah. And that's how you dig a couple of holes.
How's it all going down here, big sexy?
Good, good. I'm just about to put that bottom step on. 575-ish. So I think that works out at roughly 190. So then I want to be 380 down from the top of this to the framing for that bottom step. Ah, it's loose again. Just well I made that hole too big, eh? Here you go.
Thanks, mate.
I mean,
Well, every fifth, so every 715? Yeah.
so every 5 boards you do a line.
Yeah. Can you just hold me on a hundy there, please? And I'll mark out
Huh?
a whole bunch.
Yep.
Yep. 2860, 2960. Yeah, okay, we'll do the same at that end. I'm only going to get a few of these in. We'll have to measure off the chalks as we go, like when you do purlins up a little hip valley thing. 1530. Okay, we can ping them. Okay, that's all we can get for the moment. What lengths have they given us? A lot of shorter pieces. That one's just going on that 3/6 pile. Before I get started, I am going to set up a router so that any of our cuts match this angle here. I got this router bit especially to do these on decks. Yeah, I think that'll do. That's the first full board. Next one is 2 shorter, next one's 2 shorter, then we've gone 3 longer, 2 shorter. So the next board then will be over here, so the minimum distance between joints is 2 joists. Uh, 3/6 again. So yeah, you can grab 2 of them. The third one will be shorter. 2 of them at 4/5.
You've got 20 1800 here, bro.
Yeah, so we're using a few here. This middle row will use some as well. We'll probably use them around the steps, around the breaker board as well, butting into it. Like that last few rows will probably be 1800s. So we go with 15. The thickness of a ruler is what I do. I've got the chalk there in the centre of the joist, straight from end to end, and then we just go put a screw on there. This is just to hold this datum board straight. Now things slow down a little bit. We've got most of our datums down, but we need to get all these joins in line with where our screws are going to be. Got the chalk line right there, so I can line this board up off that.
Big difference in thickness over there.
Yeah, like 3 mil. A little bit of buzzy buzz.
What you do is just buzz the end.
Yeah, just buzz it out over like 500 mil and then you just bend your boards and the gap disappears. Alright, it has been a few hours. All the joins are finally screwed off in the right place, at the right spacings. So now I'm going to use the old water chalk line that I used on the LMA cladding. I've never used this on decking. Hopefully it's not too sunny. I suspect it probably is. The way I'm going to do this is get a whole lot of wedges, feed them in, equalise all the joins along there. You might have one that's slightly undergauge, so we can just tap these in, squeeze that joint up a little bit. As long as the gaps look all equal, I'm happy. Now the moment of truth, do my joins all line up with the chalk line I set up? It should be very, very close. Oh, that's not bad. There we go, lovely. I'm actually going to go through quickly, pencil mark them at about the 22 mil where I'm drilling my holes. That'll do for the day. Probably still got a day and a half to 2 days to screw all this off and lay all that. And then we've got the breaker boards, face boards, the steps, the floating steps. We didn't pick up on that. The other guys have gone back to another renovation and I've spent the last 2.5 days screwing all this down. I'm a little bit over it. And now it's time to make the really expensive cut where I potentially ruin all those boards. Normally with a breaker board you'd go from the internal corner to an external corner, but because we're going from 2 different external corners and we've got some weird angles going on, things just don't quite line up. I was initially thinking that I needed to line up the center of the breaker with this point here, but I realize that's actually not going to work because the center of our picture frame is going to be over here, which would look really crap if the center of the breaker is here. I'm going to have to do the borders first. Our borders are going to overhang our face by 10 mil, so I need to cut that back 140 plus the gap, 143. From that point, 113 from the framing. But then just to complicate it, on this side we're not putting a face board because we're going to have sleep outs here, and then we've got a cladding there which will sit somewhere around here, we're not entirely sure, and we're supposed to keep a 12mm gap there in between as well. 113, we'll give this a crack, eh? Right. This here is my cut line, but before I get carried away, I'm actually going to screw the ends of these boards in, because from experience I can tell you, when you go through here with a plunge saw, if these boards are a little bit bent, they will tend to ping and you potentially bind up your saw and make a mess of things. I've almost done it. Oh, lovely. Before I tighten that up, I want to straighten this board here, so this is what I come up with. And that nail there is just my 3mm spacer. Got the same here. I need that straight, otherwise the mitre over here won't work. Hopefully that's exactly where I had it before. So now I've got the center point of both mitres, I can ping a line through there, go 140 on each side of that, and make my really scary cut. You've probably noticed already that I've given up on just the straight water because the decking's just too warm and it dries up pretty quick. But what I have done is put some corn flour in here so that when the water dries it leaves a white line and you can just brush it off. Cool. You can see where the sun's been on it, it leaves a reasonably clear line. Over there where it hasn't been in the sun as long, it's taking a while to dry. There is just a little bit of extra splatter, which I think is probably because I've put a little bit too much water in there or not enough powder. I want 289 in total, so we'll go with that. And then I just want to make sure that I'm square to it as well. If I've done this right, this should be 289mm apart. Oh, it might be 288. Oh, we can't have that. That's pretty bloody good. Double check my numbers. I've checked that there's no screws in my cut line. Here goes. If you're wondering why I didn't screw down these edges like I did with the borders, short answer is because our blocking isn't quite in the right place. It's a lot better than what I thought, and I probably could have gotten away with screwing off about 90% of it, but at the ends it's just a little bit out and my screws would end up missing. So I'm going to have to add a bit of blocking. I'm also going to have to put a little bit of blocking back and forth so that a screw line for our boards is going to be nice and straight rather than at the angles, which look a little bit weird. A little bit's an understatement, it'd be ugly. Done. I've pre-drilled this board at the spacings I want, and that's how I got my lines for where I want the blocking. Hopefully it all lines up. And these are the last two long boards I've got apart from the borders. So this one's going to be a long-ish board and two shorter ones. Ta-da! One more day I reckon. We've still got the landing to do, face boards, a few of the borders and steps.
You happy with it?
Yeah. You know it's good when he's taking pictures of it.